season is cause for celebration. Senior Day, a perfect way to celebrate and remember all of the accomplishments of this group of leaders. Welcome to Raleigh, North Carolina, Carter Finley Stadium, and home to the NC State Wolfpack. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Miami Hurricanes, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the NC State Wolfpack. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Canes will get us started with the opening kickoff. And he's not going to take a knee. Here he comes. Rolling the dice to bring it out of the end zone did not work out as he stopped at the 13. Offense working from the pistol. They try to pop a run on the draw. He never had a chance on the draw. Tackled almost as soon as he got the ball.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Lost 5 on that first play, and now it's 2nd and 15. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Slings it downfield. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw in.
That's a ball that this offense should be able to complete. They had the coverage they wanted. Receiver ran on the route. Just an inaccurate throw by the quarterback.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on 3rd down. Wants to adjust the pattern. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Catch in the middle, it's Smith. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
NC State with the 1st and 10 here. They'll try the run. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29. After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. Leaves it with the back. And they'll spot it at the 38, and that'll be plenty for the first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Incomplete, thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm.
Tell you what, that was a lightning-fast decision. You could tell he knew what he wanted to do right away, makes the decision, but maybe his footwork wasn't a little bit good, and the pass wasn't where he wanted to put that thing. I know that.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long.
really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. They'll send the back in motion. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. Still on his feet at the 45. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Gets the back moving. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. That's caught. It's Lyons. He stepped out of bounds after a huge play, but hang on just a second. Defense might get bailed out here by a flag. The 7th play of this opening drive will be a 3rd and long. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, NC State.
NC State has to come up with a big play on 3rd and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Fires to the wideout. And they can't complete the bullet pass on 3rd down.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters and I know the pass is coming so I can have more success.
The Wolfpack will line up to punt it away. First time we've seen their punt team this afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. This crowd, full throat, spreading the eardrums and letting them know it's going to be a long day. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back.
Man, when I can run the football like that on 1st down and create 2nd and inches and stay way ahead of the sticks and be in a position now where I can throw the football or run, I will have a lot of success on the offensive side of the football.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
You just need more from your offensive line. 2nd and short like that, you'd love to be able to fire off the ball and pick that up running it, but the defense was able to get penetration. They were able to get a stop, and now you set up 3rd down, and this offensive line's going to have to play a lot better here.
The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a 3rd down stop. Reads it, fires complete. Love to see these 3rd down conversions on offense, and they're out to their own 39-yard line. Fires to the right. And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces 2nd down.
The big tight end tries to make a catch, and you could tell extends for the ball, but great job by the defender getting in there, making the hit, dislodging the football out at the same time as he's going to catch it, and the big tight end couldn't hold on to it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. From the gun to give, looking for room. And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49. And the Canes come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. That'll be enough for the 1st down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
And already this guy is leaving his mark on this game. Opening drive, back-to-back runs where he's found a way to get positive yards. He was able to pick up the 1st on that last carry. They should keep feeding him the football. The more success they have, it's going to open up the play-action game.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Off the RPO, complete. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, Miami!
And these slants are so hard to defend when the ball's thrown like that. The receiver catches it, and he's catching it going so fast, and you could tell the defense couldn't quite get the right angles, and he does the rest, uses his speed, gets all the way to the end zone.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. They march 72 yards. And the finisher coming courtesy of that touchdown toss from 45 yards out. They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
And there's an example of what happens when the quarterback doesn't have a chance to set his feet. The pressure just forced him to have to work off schedule a little bit. And I think because of that, he wasn't able to be as accurate as he wanted to be.
So now it's 2nd and long. Motion from the back. Looking to pass. It's Bailey. Didn't put much on that one, and it's incomplete. Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on 3rd down. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Oh, he's ready to take a shot. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up.
3rd and long situations are really hard to convert. The defense knows it's going to be passed. The pass rushers are getting upfield. You're under pressure. You don't have timing. And as a result now, 4th down.
Cradles it at the 35. He gets a block. He just about took that one to the house. They finally bring him down, but when you have a return like that, it pretty much eats up everything gained by the punt. And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The Canes come to the line in the hurry-up. Pulls it and fires to the left. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Touchdown, Hurricanes! The offense cashing it in on that drive. The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business. He'll
try to tack on one more. And the extra point makes it 14-0. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Hey, fellas, here's a quick update on a top 15 clash today. USC has the lead right now, but kind of fittingly, the men of Troy have been in a battle today and just haven't been able to pull away. They're up by 7 over UCLA. We'll let you know if anything else comes out of Big Ten country from this one. Back to you.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. North Carolina State has it back on the offense, headed to the field. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Banging, slithering, whatever it takes to get that ball up to the 32.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And he's got enough for the first down. It'll be at the 35.
Well, they needed 2 yards for that first down. The running back doing just enough to make sure he keeps this drive alive.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. That one never had a chance. Incomplete.
In football, you hear the term quick but don't hurry. And you can tell when you run these RPOs, the QBs want to make that decision quick. And I think he hurried it a little bit too much. Got the ball out quick, but obviously was inaccurate with his pass.
Well, will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? The give to the back. A 6-yard pickup that leaves them with 3rd and 4.
And it's really nice, whether it's RPO or not, is having a defensive line that stones the offensive line, takes away the gaps. It doesn't matter what your read is if you're winning up front on that defensive line.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. Quick release by the QB. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. And on that 3rd and short, I don't think he was unhappy to see that zone.
Nope, it was a great job by the offense. Hey, see where the holes in the zone are? Sit down. You only need a little bit of yards on this 3rd down. Get the conversion, move the sticks.
Rides the back and leaves it on the option. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Yeah, and this offense, man, you got to do a better job blocking. And I tell you what, that's kind of been a theme throughout the season. They haven't been high-powered. They haven't really figured out who they are yet. And they still got time. The season's not over yet, but this offense still in identity mode.
Back to throw, it's Bailey. Setting up the screen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Love the execution there in the screen. The running back shows pass protect, last second turns around, so he's able to get the ball. The D linemen have already run past him. Now he can turn upfield for a big gainer.
NC State has work to do to convert this 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Got it in the middle, it's Perry. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
You know, one of the areas that separate good offensive coordinators from great ones is how efficient their offenses are on 3rd down passing plays. That was the perfect call at the perfect time and obviously executed well.
Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. To the air on 1st down. Caught in the backfield, it's Jackson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
And that's kind of a lot of today's running game, right? Spit the ball out quick, get it to your playmakers in space, get positive yards. It's instead of running the ball a couple yards up the middle, now you just spit it out wide, and a lot of times if you break a few tackles, it could be even bigger.
Sends it back in motion. 2nd down, they'll go to the air. they'll run the screen. Breaks into the open. And good blocking in space out there to give him enough room to pick up the first down.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver, and the best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Leaves it with the running back. Got the first down. Looking for more. We've reached the break, and Miami is holding on to the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So after the break, they'll go back to work. In the red area, it's Jackson. He's all the way down to the 3. An electric run has him set up.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
First and goal, and a great opportunity to slice into this lead. Back in motion, trying to clear the picture. Looking to throw, it's Bailey. Lets it go to the end zone. Touchdown, North Carolina State. Fitted in the window for the score.
And that's what I love about empty sets and formations on offense, is that when you spread the defense out, you create bigger lanes to throw into. You saw it right there.
And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. Precise, relentless execution on that 13-play scoring drive. And they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it.
Yeah, I don't know if the quarterback got confused on first down. He might have thought the defense was going to be in man coverage that time, but they were in zone. They fooled him and just didn't seem like he had his eyes in the right place, was forcing that ball to his intended target. The window way too small. The guy was not open, so that didn't have that chance to be complete.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. Makes a man miss. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. Wants to throw on third down. Catch in the middle, it's Carr. And he's brought down at the 40-yard line, and that'll be a first down.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on third down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
And the Hurricanes in the hurry-up. Williams looking for a man. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. And he'll be tackled, but there is a flag on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Let's see what they've got on second down. Makes a connection. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. And the defense, with help from the officials, will push this offense back. The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Handoff from the gun. You'll take this every time. 5 yards on the first down play. Kept it on the ground last time, bringing up a second down.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on third down. They'll try to pick up the first through the air. Caught close to the marker. It's Lofton. The change will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. Trying to cap this drive with the pass. Missed receiver there. It's incomplete. They're dealing with a second and long. Williams will pass. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. Big third down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Leaves it with the back. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down. And they're going to head out to line up for a field goal. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. And he kept that one just straight enough to graze inside the left upright. And they'll push that lead out a little further. So after putting 3 on the board, the kickoff team is out there ready to boot it away. Out of the end zone. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. That deficit has now grown to double digits, down 17-7 as they start this drive. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. They stop him just a length or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here. And they'll come to the line just needing a few chain links for a first down. Got it behind the line. It's Smith. And he's almost to that first down marker. They're saying he's a little bit short. They might want to bring out the sticks and measure, but it looks as if he'll be just short of the first down. NC State to the line on 3rd and inches. Just going to keep it after the snap. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
The screen, he can go. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. A very productive play until it was wiped out by that penalty, and they'll go back to work. Now it's 1st and 20 for the offense. Wants to throw. It's Bailey. Get it out on the screen. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there, and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
He didn't get a big gain. You want to call that play and probably want to get more yards, but you could tell that was super close from seriously busting loose. Nice job running the screen, getting the ball to your playmaker. If he could just make one more guy miss, that might have been huge.
Now on second down. Looking to fire. Using his feet to buy time. He's open on the right. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going.
Nice patience by the quarterback here working against zone coverage. He was allowing his receiver an opportunity to find that open space in the defense before pulling the trigger.
The Wolfpack line up, trying to forge ahead for a few inches. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. Gets it to the 46-yard line. First down for this offense.
I think to be a good third down offense, guys, you've got to be able to run the football. You're going to come upon these third and short situations multiple times throughout the course of the year, but you've got to be able to get push up front, and it helps when you have a talent like that to turn around and hand the football off to.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Unloads to the right. He's got it. And he's tackled, but there's also a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Well, that's going to make it a little tougher. It's 1st and 20. Pulls and throws out the RPO. At the 45 on its way. He's pushed out of bounds inside the 40 at the 38, and these guys are on the move. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unleashes one. Connection to the right. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Might be calling a hot route. Dropping back, it's Bailey. Rushes on him. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on first down. Second down coming. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. Back to pass. And it'll be incomplete. This defense is physical in pass deep.
Well, nice job by the defense here in back-to-back plays. 2 straight incompletions. You've given up some yards, and the opponent's in field goal range. This is a place a lot of D coordinators like to send the blitz. Because if you sack the quarterback and create a negative play, you knock them out of field goal range.
They were really starting to put a drive together. But after a couple of incompletions, now they need a big play on 3rd and 10. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Makes the grab at the 6-yard line. It's 1st and goal. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
They'll keep it on the ground for 1st and goal. He steps and powers and works his way. They finally get him down at the 2. We're at the 2-minute timeout, and these guys really need to build a little momentum to cut into this lead before halftime. They're lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they have dialed up for this one. They'll send the back in motion. Direct snap. It's Wilson. And he runs into a wall. Maybe got it back to the line of scrimmage.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option. See if you can get the defense in a bind.
After getting nothing on the last play, will they try to throw it into the end zone on 3rd down? A designed run for the quarterback. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, NC State!
And that's a nice drive, a nice physicality, punching it in with the run game. And here's the thing. I like where this offense is going. Nice job creating some momentum going into the half, cutting down the lead. This thing could get really exciting. Nice job answering the bell right before the half.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in a terrific top 15 matchup. USC is down right now, but this lead is not insurmountable. This is a program that's produced Keyshawn Johnson and Lynn Swan, so big playmaking is always a possibility. They're trailing by 10 to UCLA. We'll circle back to this Big Ten battle. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
Well, that looked like it was going to be a completion, but how about the defender making the hit, forcing the incompletion?
On 2nd and 10, a 4 wide out set, trips right. Williams looking for a man. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver and his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
We got a timeout here late in the 1st half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Able to get the first one of the day away. They did have to send him out 3 times in that victory last week. Coverage team gets the job done, and they'll mark him down at the 38-yard line. Opening snap of this drive comes from the 38-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. Looking to the big tight end. Finds him in by himself. He's out of bounds after a big pickup, but there's a flag on the field, and this might be coming back. Making side adjustments here. He'll set up to throw. Bringing the heat. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
There's a lot of QBs that when they get hit and when they get hurried and when they get pressured, they become very average. Really nice job by the defense, pressuring the quarterback.
Now on 2nd down after the incompletion. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page.
You know, with defense, it's this pick or poison game, right? Like, I got to play a little bit soft and make them run the football, but when I do that, I give the running back space, and right there you can tell he takes advantage of it.
The Wolfpack with lots of ground to cover on third down. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Unloads to the wideout. Working a little foot magic on the sidelines, and it'll be enough for the first down.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the first down.
Wants to throw on first down. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete.
Well, they're trying to get the big fella the football in the passing game, but they haven't been able to do that yet. He is a really nice target with his size and his athleticism, but him and the QB, they just don't seem to be on the same page right now.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Under fire. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47. Timeout is called, and it's the defense wanting to make sure that everyone's on the same page for this big down. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, a check down would be the last resort. Once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. I'll tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights. They got the late touchdown on the board, now about to kick it away and hoping the defense can keep them from answering. Just unloaded on that kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Williams will pass. He lobs one high down the left side. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
Here's a heat. Got his man on the right. They bring him down, but not before he gets a first down at the 35. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here. Late in the first half, they're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be tough to come by.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. Makes the catch. It's Pringle. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. That's going to wrap up the first half here. And now we join Kevin with the halftime update. North Carolina State will kick it off to open the third quarter. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
Red pass, it's complete. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
We're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
Williams looking for a man. He's going for it all. He's got it inside the 30. Oh, he thought for sure he was going to be able to house that one, but a huge pickup all the way down to the 12. Whoops, someone moved a little bit early. Offense going to pick up a 5-yard penalty. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Hurricanes are moving quickly down the field. Snap in the shotgun. Still looking on the move. Slings it downfield. And that ball is intercepted at the goal line.
Quarterback never saw his guy early enough. He was open right away, but was just late getting him the ball. Receivers jumping up and down saying, yo, I'm here, throw it to me. But by that time, the defense had already figured out where he was. And because of the late throw, they're going to come up with the interception.
Got enough for the first, and he's still going. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. This offense tries to get rolling from its own 15 on first down. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. And the big defensive front wins the battle. No gain on that play.
Great play by the defense there, getting the tackle for loss. But on offense, your mindset has to be, we need to be the more physical team here in the second half. We've got the lead, third quarter. We want to run the ball. We've got to have more success getting our blocks and moving forward if we're going to win this game.
The give on the option. Good vision and determination there to find his way up to the 23.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
NC State comes to the line to deal with third and short. Back to pass, it's Bailey. Got his man on the right. That'll be good enough for a first down. They'll mark it at the 30.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him, so a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
With the catch, it's Smith. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. NC State with a fresh set of downs thanks to that running game. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. That's not the way you'd like to start this set of downs. It's now 1st and 20. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Allen. Not a whole lot of room there on that screen pass as it just never developed.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
Picked up some yardage with that completion, now second down. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. Got his man downfield. Nice pickup there. Gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism better.
Fires to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Oh, he was hoping to make something out of that return, but they'll have it first down at the 39.
And some defensive backs just have a way of finding the football, and he's starting to develop that. His third interception on the season, just has a good feel for playing that spot in the back end.
Here comes the Hurricane offense looking to gather a little more strength. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Fired just a little too long as the junior frustrated. He missed that connection.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder, but the snapping the football, everybody being on time, man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Looking for room, it's Lyle. And the Canes will bring the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Really explosive when he gets his hands on the ball, and he found a couple of crevices and made a nice game before being run out of bounds. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, and those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions. But I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did in the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Quick handoff. Stopped in the backfield, and that'll be a loss of 2.
And this team needs more of that, man. This is a really close football game, and you got to get these stops down the stretch and meet the physical challenge of this offense, and they do right there, man. And that's one step closer to getting this football back and maybe making this thing a football game.
NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Wide receiver going in motion. To throw, it's Bailey. Trying to escape and get it himself. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Looking to fire. There's the pressure. Going to try to get it himself. He scrambled forward and got a few and turned that into a positive play.
Well, Well, that's just an amazing individual effort, trying to get back as much yardage as possible to set up a third and manageable situation, right? Nice job in the open field, understanding the situation. You obviously cannot take a sack at this juncture on the drive, so do what you can do to put your offense in a good position here on third down.
NC State has to come up with a big play here on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down.
And I like the execution by this defense, understanding where the first down marker is. Let them throw the ball short, come up, get them on the ground, forcing a fourth down. Decision time for this offense.
So the offense is going to go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Caught over the middle, it's Anderson. Found enough room to get it into enemy territory. They're down at the 43-yard line.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that fourth down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he shows you the arm talent.
And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, good call by the defense there. They dialed up blitz into that running play, and the linebacker able to make the stop.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Off the play fake. Here comes the heat. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face third down.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You've got to give your QB some time. You've got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
NC State has work to do to convert this third down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Looking for a man. It's Bailey. Unloads it left. Got a man. It's Anderson. Makes the grab and knocked down, and he's got it at the 25-yard line.
And that's a huge third down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Looking downfield on first down. Caught behind the line. It's Allen. They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down.
You can tell this quarterback did his homework coming into this game. He has been dissecting this defense with his arm and his mind. Over 300 yards passing now.
NC State will line up with a 1st and goal. He's looking to pass. Under fire. He just wisely got rid of that one. The worst thing that can happen to you is to turn it over on first down in the red zone.
And I really like that decision by this quarterback. Listen, you've got a lot of downs here. It's 1st and goal. You're in scoring position. If you don't feel comfortable, throw that ball away. Live to fight another down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking downfield, it's Bailey. Finds his big tight end. Touchdown, Wolfpack. And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This one in play, first snap of the drive from the 25. From the gun, the running back has it. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. One more period to go to see who can make the winning plays and come home with the victory. It'll be second down as we open the final stanza. Back to pass. He's got an open man. And he earns a first down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift. And the Canes are in the hurry-up.
And his offense is going to have to come up clutch, man. Like late in the football game, you are trailing. This is why you get paid the big bucks. This is why the quarterback is the glamour position. Like, you've got to trust him. He's got to come through. They got to put a few drives together here to get back in this football game.
I think at this point of the game now in the second half, down by as many points as they are, it's going to be really hard for the offense to sprinkle in the run. They tried it there. It didn't work. I think you got to be thinking about the passing game now and start trying to identify playmakers out on the perimeter of the field that can get you back in this game.
The Canes are on the move.
They've given up some yards, and they're not in a great spot, but here's the good thing. The defense is up a couple of possessions. If you force a field goal here, it becomes a lot harder to lose this football game. So don't be too aggressive. Play back, try to get the stop, and try to force the field goal.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. From the gun, running back gets to give. He's knocked down at the 34, but they're sort of hitting him in the mouth with a 6-yard pickup there. Back to throw, it's Calandria. Pressure coming. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. The Wolfpack faithful screaming at the top of their lungs, desperate for a third down stop. Trying to set up the screen. He did not make it a stone wall on third down.
This defense is so well coached. They came into this game knowing that they were going to see some screen passes. On third down, they were expecting it, and now they have a chance to get off the field.
Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on fourth down. Direct snap. Intercepted, and now he's up to 14. So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Catch in the middle. It's Lyons. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And they'll accept the penalty and push this offense backward. Free yards. First down for the offense after that penalty. Quarterback making adjustments. Trying play action. Quickly out to the tight end. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down.
I love an offense that wants to stay aggressive. Even when you've got the lead late in the game like this, right, you still try to find your playmakers and get them the ball in space, and that is exactly what this offense is doing.
NC State might think about going for a big one on 2nd and short. To the air, it's Bailey. Fires to the middle. With the catch, it's Anderson. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. He'll do it himself. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues.
I suspect we can see that same exact play. They make it look really easy, running the option down the line of scrimmage, QB making good decisions and keeping them in good second down situations.
Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the back. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
A 3rd down try for the offense. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down.
And I love the aggressiveness by the defense. 3rd down and short, I'm going to play with my DBs up, play aggressive, try to take away those RPOs, those quick throws, those easy routes. Did a really good job and made the tackle, forcing the 4th down.
Motion from the wide receiver. Calls his own number. Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a...
And this is one of those where you go, oof, you start to breathe a little deeper on the sidelines. You felt really, really comfortable having the big lead to +2 possessions in the 4th quarter. But now you gave the ball back. You put yourself in a position where you're going to have to earn it a little bit more now.
And here comes that Miami offense back onto the field. They'll run it from the gun. Slams his way forward. He'll get 3 out to the 11. And the Hurricanes racing to the line in the hurry-up.
And that wasn't a big game, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Fires to the right. It's complete. That kind of play will get a drive started or help your field position. They've got it at the 27. They absolutely had to have that 3rd down to keep any glimmer of hope alive. Time to take a shot. And that one falls incomplete. They tried to go over the top on first down. 2nd down coming up.
And I understand the sense of urgency for the offense now because you're trailing here by a lot in the 4th quarter, and you're just trying to take a shot to see if you can get on the board and get some of this momentum back. But the problem is the defense understands that, so they're playing coverage, and they're doing a good job on the back end. Nice job forcing the incompletion.
He picks up maybe a couple before he stopped right at the 30-yard line. Feels as if the whole city of Raleigh is trying to help out the pack on 3rd down. Balls and fired complete. He'll have enough for the first down, and they stop him at the 45. The Hurricanes have their offense in high gear.
And this offense is going to have to be aggressive, right? Down a couple possessions, got to continue to get these first downs, move quick, don't be in a hurry, but they've got to keep the accelerator down because they need some explosive plays.
Offense in the hurry-up. on the ground. It's Lyle. And he's knocked down, but there's also a flag that's been dropped. Let's check on the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. They'll line up for a second down play. Looking to throw, it's Calandria. Fires one high and deep. Got it in stride inside the 20. What a play to get it inside the red zone, and they are set up at the 17. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. They've marched to the red zone, and here they go. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
Well, that's just great awareness by the defense, locating the quarterback and knowing they can't get to him. They can't get the sack. Just someone's got to get their hand in the air and knock it away.
Second down, they'll go to the air. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
That's a throw the quarterback would like to have back. He forced that one into double coverage. That means somebody else was wide open. The quarterback really needs to be better moving forward, working through his progressions.
Oh, they're after him. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Oh, you know what time it is when the defense gets that stop on 3rd down. Fist up in the air. Nice job getting to the quarterback, putting some pressure on him, hitting him, forcing the incompletion. 4th down, baby.
Down by multiple possessions. They can't come up empty on this drive in the 4th quarter. They'll go for it on 4th down. Quarterback moving. Lets it fly deep downfield. Throw into the end zone. Oh, it's picked off. He stopped. Not much on the return, but a whole lot in getting the football.
And that's a really good job by the defense, understanding the situation of football. It's 4th down. It's late in the game. You got a multi-possession lead. Take away all the deep stuff. Make them force the football into coverage. They do, and they stamp this game.
They'll keep it on the ground. The clock is on their side. Not much there. Picks up a couple to the 22.
And I like the first thought process right here. Run the football. We want to run that clock with the lead. Thank you to the defense for forcing that turnover, setting us up. Now if we can put a few first downs together, we're looking really good.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Quarterback making checks. They'll immediately call timeout.
Timeout, NC State.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Toss sweep to the right. Turning it on. The freshman brought down after a really nice run there.
And this is the part of the game where you could really see this guy take over, right? Like, you've got the lead, the big running back. He's physical in the 4th quarter, starting to get a little bit tired. Let's see if he can keep this going.
Lining up from the 34 on 1st down. Power football with the run. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now, they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
No mystery on that play. With the lead, we are going to run the ball. You know it's coming, and we are running right at you. Right into the teeth of the defense, and they're still able to get a nice gain.
Running out the clock seems to be a mere formality here as they are ready to snap it in victory formation. And the quarterback takes the snap and kneels down. So now it's 2nd and long.